Hey Board Game Maniacs, Maniac Rob here with Maniac Andrew. We are going to play none other than Team Yankee for the Team Yankee month. That's right. And what we're doing is I'm actually at a Team Yankee tournament. We're in St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, and this is Battleline. Now, you can check out Battleline on the Facebook page too as well. Just look up Battleline. You can come in, it's a store, it's a place where you can play the games and everything. So we're gonna battle it out here. What better way for me to learn how to play Team Yankee than just be thrown in with the Wolves and battle it out into a competition? I'm really nervous. This is the very first tournament that I've ever played. So Andrew, what army are you playing?
I'm playing the British, and this is gonna be a learning experience for me as well.
And why is it gonna be a learning experience for you?
My first tournament.
That's right. So we're kind of in the same boat, but you probably have a couple more games under your belt. I only played one game so far. I mean, yeah, I'm a pro at this. I'm a veteran. You're dead. I'm just going to wipe you out. You might as well just throw in the towel right now.
We'll see about that.
So how many points are we playing here?
We are playing 75 points.
75 points, all right. And there's a combination of like tanks and infantry units and so forth too as well. Remember, we're not pros at this. We're probably going to make some rules mistakes. If you do see that we're making rules mistakes, just comment down below. Refer to a page number in the manual and a timestamp of the video and say like, hey, you did this, but you should have done that. And we'll be certain to reply. We'll read all the comments, we'll reply back. So I hope you enjoyed this battle. Andrew and I are just gonna go to town and duke it out and see who's gonna come on top. So hold on to your hats, jump into your tanks, get ready to blast the enemy, and stay tuned. We have just deployed, and Andrew is going first with his British. We are playing Annihilation. You can see where the Soviets deploy, and for the British too as well. And the rules are simple. It's the player wins if the opponent has no formations left on the table. Now let's go look at the deployments. This is the British side deployment. You can see where Andrew has deployed. Just a quick shot of the table. These guys look super scary. I want to stay away from them. And that is pretty much his deployment. He's got his infantry over there. Let's look at the Soviets now. Here is the Soviets deployment. So I have my infantry here. I have some tanks set up here. I got my two guys here that are range. You can see the tanks. And this is my HQ here and right here. So that's it for the board. Now we've set up and we rolled off to see who goes first. And it is Andrew that is going first with his forces. So let's see what Andrew's going to do. All right, Andrew, I see you're doing some measuring there, so you're thinking on moving them up to advance, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Now, are you thinking on going tactical speed, or are you going to dash?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to dash. I think I'm just going to do tactical. So that's 10 inches to move.
All right.
So this is the command tank. Let's move first.
Don't like this already. Oh boy, I think I'm in trouble. Right from the hop. Next you're moving the big scary guys that I don't want to be on the game at all.
So they can move up to here if I want to. You can move up to 10 inches. I'm not dashing. Tactical move.
You know, because of this scenario and where you're doing the tactical, your rate of fire is 2, but because you were first when we did the roll-off, you are dropped down to a 1 rate of fire. Is that correct? Alrighty.
And because no guts, no glory, I am gonna move them into the forest. So I need a re-up for it. No, so they're bogged down.
They're bogged down. So bog means that you can't move anymore on your turn, but on your next turn you're automatically free.
Yep. Now I'll have to make another check again.
Yes. Moving your scouts now.
Yes.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. We'll be back after Andrew makes all of the movement. I'll show you, and then I'm going to do my movement, and we'll show that as well.
This
Andrew
squad.
did all of the movement, and he's doing his firing for Chief, and you can see everything. He kept his infantry stable because they're dug in, and he moved everybody else. So now you're going to do your firing with your chieftain, the guys that I'm scared of. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you.
So this
Actually,
chieftain.
gentlemen, we'll go ahead.
So this chieftain unit is going to fire upon your. Those are what, T-64s?
Yes.
All right. But since they moved, they only get one shot, not two.
All right. Oh, I don't like this. They hit on 3s, and you got 1.
Oh, there's a third one, my bad.
Oh. That was a 6. So you
two
got
out of
2.
3 hit.
That's right. Ouch.
Okay.
First save. Got a 2. Andrew hit me, so he's got to roll. See if he kills it. Got a 6. Yeah, he's destroyed. He's toast, just like that. Second tank, come on, baby. Whoa. That's a 6, right?
6 plus 18
Yeah.
is 24,
Yeah,
beats
just
22.
missed.
The shot hits, but it bounces off the tank's armor.
But one of my tanks are destroyed. Command tank firing T-64 squad, and
Miss.
2. Oh. What's that? What's that?
Miss.
You can't hit nothing. You just hit near.
Nice got this. Be able to see over that bridge.
Sure, the bridge is short terrain. However, it will, because they're shooting over short terrain, the BMPs will gain concealment from it.
And then vice versa, if they want to shoot at me, it's concealment.
Correct.
If everybody is wondering, a gentleman right here, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Johnny.
And he is one of the coaches, I guess you could call him coach for this. And because Andrew and I are very new, he's definitely coaching us a lot, and I thank you very much. So if we get rules mistakes, it's still on me and Andrew, not on you. 3 chieftains in my T-64s. You're gonna miss them all. You're missing. Miss.
I missed 2 out of 3.
Ooh.
British gunner.
Bam.
British tanks.
Andrew is insistently trying to kill my command tank,
Technically, I
so
would say you probably want to go over here, because if you shot the command tank, he would have concealment, because you see going over there. So I would say probably your cleared shot would have been here or over here. So for instance, probably your easiest point would have been over there. Okay. So let's put the shot over here.
Alrighty.
Let's do armor save.
yep. Let's go for the armor save. 3.
A 17 plus 3 plus 1 for the range
Yep.
is 21.
Yeah,
It
and
is still penetration.
oh, 'cause you got a 22,
so
don't you?
Chance to destroy 2 plus.
No,
2
no,
plus firepower.
no.
No,
1.
it does not
Yes.
destroy.
You need to go back to school.
They heard a loud clanging sound, but they were not
Tank
sufficient
failed
there.
out.
Basically,
Champions. This one did not move here, so he will get 2 shots.
no.
No.
Remember,
All
That's right.
yes.
Everything is 1
One shot still. Okay. So this one, and these 2 will be firing.
What's the range on your Scorpion?
The range is 24 inches.
What is the range to your targets?
Yes, you gotta pick the targets. Oh. I know what you're doing.
Effectively, I have range up to here. Okay.
But what is the exact range to your?
Any more ones?
Andrew is shooting a short range first, 3 plus. He gets a
Hits.
5.
You want to see the other 2 shots at long range? 2 shots at 4 plus.
Four up.
Go.
Come
No,
on.
no, 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 no. Yeah,
Boom,
2
boom.
of them. Like,
Okay.
what the heck? Come
The
on.
tanks rolled bad.
You know, this is only my second game, right?
Firepower checks. What's your firepower in your Scorpion? On your main
Firepower
gun.
on them is 2 plus.
Okay. So let's see here for, there's no save because it is anti-tank 14 against the front armor of 2. So you automatically penetrate his armor. I need to 1 at a time.
Oh.
Oh, you failed them all.
Well, actually it's a 2 plus firepower,
Oh,
you said, right?
yeah.
Yes.
The single one
Yeah.
fails, but generally, just to keep things more clear, it's generally better to roll it 1 at a time. But in
Okay.
this case, we'll do it in aggregate. So 2 teams blow up, let's say boom and boom, and then this guy's just kind of bailed
He's
out.
bailed. So you destroyed tank number, like, I don't like this at all, mister.
I don't like how much armor you have either.
My poor tanks. These 2 are totally destroyed. They're bailed out. And you can also see
No, they're
he's
not in range
destroyed.
at all.
He's bailed out. And I think that ends the shooting phase for your team. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct.
So now it's on to the. Actually, do we have another phase to do with the infantry before we go to the Soviets' turn?
We move into assault phase after shooting, however, no one is in range.
Yes.
You would have to be within 4 inches of infantry of its target to assault, and we are very far off from that.
All right. So then it is the Soviets' turn for
it
movement.
is the second half of the first turn. It is Soviet's turn.
Yay me! It's my turn to move. That's it. You're going down, buddy. That's it. Revenge time. T-64 is going to try to remount it to 3+, and I'm getting a 5.
Stay out of the tank.
No, I'm getting a 2, so they are
He
still
does not
out.
get back in. It was a BMP2 here. Same odds. And
Yep.
plus to get back in.
Okay, here goes. Come on. 4.
Yes.
Yep.
He is back in the game.
Back in. Ha! In your face. No. All right. For my movement, you can see I left my infantry where they are. I moved these guys up here to hide cover behind the destroyed tank. They're still bailed out. I move my unit here so I get a little bit of cover and try to whack at them guys, hopefully. And you can see here they're kind of just converging around because we're going to try to do the Iron Soviet Fist and just destroy them. These guys, they were over here. They did a cross-country dash to here because what I've learned is the British infantry is a very scary thing to get close with tanks. I thought the tanks would be able to take them out very easily, but no. This gentleman right here had to bring the infantry and put them where they are, and like
It's a deterrent.
Yep, that's definitely a deterrent because I'm staying away from them. So now we're on to my shooting part. I'm going to use my tank commander right there, and he's going to shoot the tanks right here into the open, and I'm just going to pick the guy in the middle. So this is my target right here.
This is what it feels like to get the tank commander shot at.
And it's a rate of fire of 1. Hopefully, I'm going to do some damage here. And 4. What they hit on? Is it a 4+?
What am I looking for here?
The hit on.
To hit on.
Yep.
4+.
4+. So
Two
it is a
hits.
hit. Woo! So now you
Now,
have to
armor save.
armor save. That's right.
It's an 18. +1 for your range is a 19 to your armor save. Roll a die and add that.
2. 4.
A 4 plus a 19 is a 23. It bounces off the
That's
anti-tank
right.
of 22.
Ah.
The shot is ineffective.
Why? Next, my 2 tanks right here are going to concentrate their firepower into this tank right here. I should point because there's 2 tanks up front right there. So hopefully he's going to whack them. So 2 shots.
Don't roll force.
Don't say that.
No, gotta do it.
I'm getting 5s and 6. No, I got a 4 and a 3.
Cocked.
Oh, cocked.
Reroll.
All right, so I got a 4. Nope, and a 4. So that's 2 hits.
No. Shot is ineffective.
Oh,
because we
that's
have
right. The
terrain.
short terrain.
And that is enough to provide concealment that the
So it
shot
just
misses.
bounced off. Yep.
No, the shot did not
Oh,
connect
it
at all.
missed. That's right.
The concealment was enough, or if it bounced off anything, it bounced off the bridge.
Yeah. Well, I tried. Next, I'm going to shoot my 2 BMPs, 85s, and I'm going here. And because they're guided missiles, which I'm told that they don't suffer the penalty for over the 16 inches, so I have to hit them on a 5+. And again, I'm thinking they're probably going to concentrate their power into that guy. I switched my dice because the red ones weren't treating me very well. Maybe it was just Andrew jinxing me. I don't know. We'll see. 5+.
That's a 6.
Yep.
1 hits.
1 hit. Woohoo! All right, you gotta beat a 21 in total.
Yes. So that is an 18 plus a 6, which is 24, which beats your 21. So
Stop.
the missile hits the tank, but it is shot ineffective.
Yeah, this did you just go to tank school or something during
Right to the dice gods. And
Okay, it's 10 shots that I'm hitting, and just pretty much they're the target team. And again, 10 massive shots. I got to hit on 5s because previously Andrew chose to shoot instead of going underground. So because of that, he don't get any of the benefits. And so yeah, pretty much, you got 10 shots flying your way, buddy. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. 5 plus to hit. Oh boy, oh boy. I got a couple here. So that's 1, 2, that's 3 shots. No, 4. So 4 shots. Bam.
For dramatic effect.
Just a correction is the symbol, there's a 6 on the dice, and the symbol is actually a 1. So it's 3 shots that is going into his, out of 10. Like, that's horrible. That's below statistically. I don't like that. But you have to try to do your saving roll right now, buddy. We allocated the shots there, and I was just told by looking at the Scorpion tank right here, we are anti-tank 10 and your front armor is 2. And can you say that to the camera, please?
They're toast.
That's right. So 3 of them are just completely blown up, just like that. Kabam!
But no, first you have to make a firepower test.
Oh, shoot,
At
that's
5
right.
plus.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, yeah. And yeah.
Got ahead of yourself.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting too cocky. Stop being cocky.
Power check.
Firepower check on the first one. 5 plus, baby. 6.
Destroyed.
Kabam! That's a good die.
Second tank.
Second one, 5 plus. 6. Kabam!
Also boom.
Destroyed. Third one, 5 plus. Kabam! Destroyed. All 6. What's that, Andrew? What are you saying?
All gone.
What do you say? That's right. They're toast. So I'm trying to getting a little bit of revenge because you kind of whacked me really good on your turn, and at least I destroyed your 3 scouts. Last but not least, I totally forgot about my HQ. He's shooting, and it's going to have to be a 5 plus to try to do the damage, and hopefully he's going to get lucky too because I'm using my lucky dice. I'm trying to hit the guys that I don't even want on the table. So 5, 1. No. Nothing happens. Why?
This is over.
You failed me.
He stays in. 1 to 3 he goes out.
That's right. So you have to make your morale test. Wait a minute. Feel the pressure a little bit here. So you have to decide, okay, am I going to stay in the fight or am I just running around because it's just too much heat? So let's go. Let's go. 4 plus. No. 3. Oh, no. Guess what?
Runs away.
He runs away. So he's done too. He's chicken. He fled because he's seen his brothers just completely destroyed. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to record anymore. We kind of got the gist of it. So we'll be back when some more damage is done. We are at a time crunch here because of the clock. We have a little bit left. We are in a tournament setting. So I'll be back to declare who's the winner. And you know who's that going to be, right? This pal right here. That's right. We'll see. The game is over, and we were against the time crunch, so we kind of had to stop it where you can see we did a little bit moving and shooting, but it means that it is a draw. We get 3 points each, and we go on to the next round, so that was a good game, sir.
Yes, sir.
Really good. I learned, and I'm still learning. My hand is spinning. I don't know about you, if your head is spinning or not. And thank you to the coach right here. That was great work. Thank you. Without this guy, we'd be still fighting it out and probably playing the game totally wrong. Well, I know I would. I don't know about you, but I would. So we're going to go on to a couple of the games. I'm not going to record more again. Remember, this is for the month of March for Team Yankee. I hope you enjoyed this. You can always go to team-yankee.com, check out what you want to do. You want to buy the forces. You want to do the down roll rules. You can go and you can do the craft part where it shows you how to assemble and paint. Everything is on there. Remember, go check them out, team-yankee.com. And last but not least, communication is key, especially when you're trying to fight a game like this. Communicate and communicate. But the most important thing of all, do you know what that is, Andrew? What the most important thing is? Nope, it's not. Do you know what the most important thing is for Board Game Maniacs?
I was going to go with what he said.
Oh, the most important thing of all is, and this is, be a maniac! That's right, be a maniac. Just to complete this month of Team Yankee, I'm here with Jimmy right here. And he's the owner of this fine establishment where we did the tournament. Now, the tournament is still going on, but obviously I'm kind of done on my games, I should say. So we're just gonna ask Jimmy a couple of questions here. So Jimmy, first off, how long ago did you open this store?
I opened in July of 2017.
2017 and
2018, sorry.
2018. Oh. No, that's okay. Now, you play a variety of games at the store because you do have like the table set up as well as you sell products too as well. What made you want to decide to open a store, a gaming store here in this location?
Well, work always got in the way of my hobby, so I decided to make my hobby my job. And I've always been really passionate about the art and the games, of course. And the reason I chose the north end of St. Catharines rather than downtown is because I find downtown is bad parking. And just generally a better location.
Well, this is definitely easier to park here for sure. And you don't have to pay for parking too as well.
Yes, of course.
So what is your address? If anybody wants to come to this store to check out what you sell as well as to be involved in some of the games and tournaments, what's your address that you have here?
I'm located at 600 Ontario Street in St. Catharines, just on the corner of Lakeshore and Lakeport Road. What was the question again?
No, that's pretty much. Now, also too, as well as if somebody wants to contact you to talk to you about, coming in to play games or finding a schedule of what games you're playing, how can they get in contact with you?
You could get in touch with me through my Facebook page, which is Battleline TTG on Facebook, or you could just call my phone number directly. It's 587-377-5726. Probably the Facebook page is the most reliable method, as I'm more quick to respond on there.
Excellent. Now, obviously besides Team Yankee that you play here, what other major games would you say that you play? Not so much tournament style, but because I do know that you have certain nights you can come in and it's like a skirmish night, you can come in and just play other games. So what other games here that you've seen come across onto the table?
Well, another big game here is, of course, Warhammer 40,000 and Kill Team, also by GW. We've had Infinity here in the past, and it's always welcome back. Bolt Action, of course, host an event for that every month or so. So far, that's about it. I'm always looking to expand and find new communities and new games, so as long as people are around to play it, I will support it.
Excellent. And if somebody wants to get a product from you specifically, you can always get it shipped to the store?
Of course.
Do you ship out too as well if somebody cannot make it into the store to pick it up, or is it just directly they come here and pick it up?
I definitely can ship it myself or deliver it depending on how close you live.
Alrighty. And the name of the store, I didn't say it purposely because I want you to plug it.
The name of my store is Battleline.
Sorry, not Battlefront, it's Battleline. Team Yankee is played by Battlefront. I get this mixed up all the time. And then there's also the Battlefront or Battleline for Star Wars too as well.
Oh, right, yes. We do play X-Wing here as well.
Yeah, see, so again, it get a little mixed up here.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, Salt Squadron, I didn't mean to leave you out.
Now, out of all the games that you've played before, this is a really difficult question for you. What would you say is one of your most favorite games that you have played? Because obviously you're a gamer yourself, because your working interfered with your hobby, so you made your work your hobby. So what would be your favorite game, or one of your favorite?
Well, my favorite game is, of course, 40K, with Team Yankee being a close second.
A lot of people like the 40K, and I do know that you do get a lot of people coming in here for 40K too as well.
Yes.
And Team Yankee too as well. Now, the gentleman who is running this tournament besides Jimmy is another friend of mine. His name is Jim, so we have Jim and Jimmy. Hopefully I'll grab an interview with him at some point before the end of the night, so that we can talk. So thank you very much. Again, you can reach him on Facebook, and you can also, you have the phone number in the video, you can call him if you're questioning, or just come in and play some games and look at all the products that he sells, because he got quite a selection of products, as well as great space to play the games and free parking, which is the big thing. And you know what? I bet you he's a maniac just like myself. Are you a maniac, Jimmy?
Maybe.
And as promised, Board Game Maniacs, we have none other than Jim here. Now, Jim was the one who organized this event. So let's talk about a little bit about your past, because I know you already, and I know that you've been playing Team Yankee for a while.
Well, since it's been released, but I first got kicked on to the 15 mil scene with the original Flames of War First Edition. Oh God, I don't remember the exact year. I think it was 2000, 2001. People can correct me, but it was a while ago. And then I did second edition. Third edition, I kind of disappeared out of it. And then fourth edition, I really liked how they rewrote the rules with Team Yankee. And then I'm like, well, then I got back into all the games again because I really loved how fourth edition simplified and made the game lots of fun. So I got into that, and it's like, you know how it is with all the hobbies and all the games. I'll just buy one army. Oh, yeah. Got another one.
Yep.
So, yeah, you know how it works.
So what your Team Yankee specifically, because this is a Team Yankee tournament, what is your favorite army to play in Team Yankee?
My favorite army, I would say the Soviet, because I've always liked the Soviet tanks and stuff. I like all the armored divisions from all the countries, to be honest with you. It's all pretty good. The Soviets is just a different play style, something different. I always seem to play some type of horde army. When I say horde army, it's just large numbers coming in and not so much of a specialist army, whereas mostly like West Germany would be a very specialist army. But you can do actually a horde army with West Germany playing Leopard 1 armor, which is just all light tanks.
So you've been playing it obviously for a long time. Now, how many tournaments would you say that you organized in the past? I know this isn't your first one.
No, myself and you interviewed Johnny later on while you're doing the game. You interviewed him. Me and him have been doing tournaments together. We started with since 2002. We've been doing tournaments.
Wow, so a while ago.
Yeah, a long time. Very long time. But yeah, we met doing Babylon 5, which is an old space game.
Okay.
And then we did maybe even earlier than 2000s actually. Yeah, actually earlier in the 90s. Then we did Babylon 5, and then we did tournaments for that. And we did tournaments for 40K at old group MiGs. They're still around somewhere in Hamilton. I'm not sure anymore where. And then we went to a store which is closed down in Burlington and ran Team Yankee, not Team Yankee then, it's Flames of War then. We ran the tournaments for that for the longest time. That's World War II. So we did that, and then work called and kind of had a disappearance of gaming like most people do, and then here we are back again. I've been doing Team Yankee since it came out 4.5 years now. It just time goes by so quick, it's hard to keep track exactly how long you've been playing these games for.
From doing your tournaments and organize them and setting them up and running, have you found a drastic influx of interest into the game of Team Yankee as of recent?
There's been a big influx. I mean, it helps that you, like all games, it helps to have a constant show of support, constant day showing. We play every Friday. We're here every Friday at Battleline down here, 600 Street, Ontario Street in St. Catharines here. It's a good place. I mean, it's the only place right now playing Team Yankee in the 15 mil games right at this moment. But, the tournaments do help. I mean, it gets other people from other regions to come and say, hey, look at this place. A little incentive to come down instead of having just a regional group of people.
Yes.
So, we welcome anybody from anywhere. You'll get people from who are from Oakville, Toronto, and that. You'll get them to come down. It also depends on the weather and the day and time of year. So it all depends on that, where you get people coming in.
So just 2 more questions. I promise I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, it's
the first question is going to be, for anybody who is wanting to get into Team Yankee, do you have any piece of advice that you could, let them know?
Oh, absolutely. That's a great question. What I do is I talk to people. The first thing is, like for every game, is pick an army that you like. Like somebody's like, well, I like tanks or I like infantry and something like that. Talk to Johnny and myself and he's good advice on how you could build that army. But choose a country you like, that you're interested. Don't, it doesn't matter if people are playing it or whatever, just choose something you really like. That's the key thing. If you play something you don't like, you're not going to enjoy it right off the bat. It's like getting a car, your house or something you don't like, you're not going to enjoy the car or whatever. But the second one is that we'll run demo games, show people so they can actually say, hey, I'm interested in Soviet, so I'll set them with a Soviet army because I got a demo Soviet, I get a demo with NATO armies. Set up with a demo game, see if they like it. And I usually say, give the game 3, like baseball rules, give the game 3 tries. If you don't like it after 3 tries, you won't like anything, It's just a fair rule, 3 strikes, you're out. If you're not really fond of it, or say, hey, I want to try this army instead, that might be my cup of tea or whatever, then go with that, give that a try. It's more of finding it's easy. People find it quickly, hey, I like the US, hey, I like my Humvees or I like my M60 tanks because they're just attracted to, they just like that tank in real life. And they're like, hey, that's neat. I worked with that equipment. Some people are veterans who have been with that equipment or been up in the Cold War. They've seen that equipment on,
Yes.
on TV and stuff. So they go, hey, I'm interested in that. And you work from there. So, yeah.
All right, now my last question, actually my second last question, I lied, like always, because I'm a maniac.
Exactly.
Anyhow, is a very simple one. Now I know Team Yankee is up there into your games. Now, everybody that I interviewed when I was at Adepticon and like Valhalla and everything else.
Yeah.
Now, beside the game of your that you're playing here, Team Yankee, because I know you are a hardcore gamer.
Oh, yeah.
Because of other games that
Yeah.
you've played in the past. So what would
Too much.
rank up there close to Team Yankee that you would say? Before
let's
you
see.
answer it, it can be a board game or a tabletop game, no video games.
Oh, no. Actually, I find video games getting really bad now. They're so full of bugs now.
That's why I said no
Yeah.
video games, because I know your thoughts on it.
The thing is, I'm actually up there, bolt action and 40K. I just started getting into 40K again, and it doesn't matter which game it is. The other thing that really makes a difference is the group of people you're playing with, and we have a great group of people here. I do 40K, enjoy it a lot now. I said, I won't get into 40K again, and then I broke down after, playing a couple of games, and, as a Maniac, I bought your Maniac elves
Yep.
off of you. Come on. You should remember that. And then I got into 40K, and I'm like, oh, of course, I didn't stop at one army. I got Marines.
Yep.
So, you can never stop with one.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
It's just
With bolt action, the same thing. I'll just get one army. Oh, no, I won't. No, here we go again. The other one is I really enjoy is up there is all the Battlefront games, because what's great about the Battlefront games, it's the same rule set all the way up. The War One's being released in March, the Great War.
Yes.
That's going to be awesome. I have army already for that.
I'm not surprised.
I have Flames of World War II. They're getting into late war in June the 6th, and there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out with that. And that's that D-Day releases, and then 2020 they're going to do some Russian front releases. That's going to be a 4-year release period, because they're also doing Great Wars March. Like I said, they're doing new stuff in that they used to have. They'll have to buy some more stuff for that, And then they've already done Vietnam. I do that game, and also. Fate of the Nation, which is a conflict with Israel and the Middle Eastern nations, and 67, I think, and 73. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. That's fine. Everybody gets the gist of it. They call it the Desert Wars in the late decades of the Cold War. But then there's the Oil Wars coming out for Team Yankee.
I've heard about that.
And there's Israel, Iraq, and Iran are confirmed nations I know about. And the British book coming out for Team Yankee as well, where the British get the Charlie, my favorite tank, and I get the Warrior infantry vehicle. And we'll see what other happens. I'm sure Soviet Pact will get some goodies. I won't say rumors, because we all know what rumors are like.
Yep.
They go crazy. But they already said that what vehicles are going to come in the future. I mean, they surprised everybody with the T-62s. They did a PDF release, but that's going to be an update in one of the Oil War books. Russians can use T-62Ms.
Now, just so you probably got this impression from talking to Jim here, is he loves the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. Again, you've been playing this for a long time. So
Long time.
my very last question for you is one very simple but hard question, and that is, are you a maniac?
I'm a maniac, man. Hoorah!
Let's go back to the tournament and see what the goodies are, because there is prizes that you're giving away too. So that's one thing I did forget to ask. Yes.
Yes, we got a few prizes over here. We have 2 card sets of Red Banner command cards. We have a blister of the Grill Artillery, new release one. We have a German Stalingrad Army box. I would forget which one that one is called. We have a box of BTR 60s, a box of T62s, which you can make them from the T62 early version that's in the Middle East, or the T62M, because what they're doing in a lot of the kits with the T55 plastic kits, they put the Vietnam version or the desert version, and then the light lore version, Team Yankee version in the kits. So you can do either turret.
Oh, excellent.
Which is nice to do. A lot of companies are doing it. Even GW is doing that with their kits. It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it worth spending money on kits. We also have a template, United States template. And what am I missing over there? It's hard to see. Oh yes, Milan.
He has them set up onto the
Milan missile team. Yeah, I have it over there set up on the table.
Yeah.
It's going to get moved over when you do the prize presentations. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for taking this
Hey, it's
time
no
and
problem.
doing the
Thank you
interview.
very much.
Again, remember, Team Yankee, you can go here to play it, as well as many other games. You can buy games too as well. You can order games off of Jimmy, not Jim, but Jimmy too as well.
Yeah.
So it gets a little confusing, you know, just like I said about the Battlefront, the Battleline, and then the Star Wars too as well. Just like Jim and Jimmy, like, hey, is Jimmy there? If I call you Jimmy, it's like, he's over there.
Well, we have 5 of them in here at one time, so that was really fun.
Yeah, I can see that. So let's go back to the tournament and we can see who wins what here, because I know personally that I'm coming out on the bottom.
Thank you everybody for showing up and playing the Team Yankee tournament. The first one at Battleline, playing a Battlefront game, Team Yankee. You know, I'd like to thank everybody again, which I already said I did. And a special thanks to the store owner for letting the game in the store in the first place, and for holding the tournament here, allowing us to run it, and his support as well. And another special thanks to a friend of mine, Gianni, who helps run things and helps me organize things too, and myself and him also did some donations for the prizes as well, so everybody could have a good tournament and enjoy themselves, even winning. It's all more about fun, but hey, getting goodies is always a good thing in the end. I think we all must admit it. Okay, I'd like to announce our first prize winner. He's a long-time player, years. I actually taught him how to play Flames of War, and it's Sean. Hey, come on now, Sean. And what we're doing right now with prize support is we're not making people pick. They pick what they want. We have all the choices here. Thank you very much. Congratulations on first prize. And there's a goodie table. Pick what you like. We have the T62s. We have the BR60s, the boxes, the cards, anything you like.
Well, I have been manning to start some Russians here, so
Excellent.
everybody else gets to pick from that pile.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'll
That's
pick
correct.
these cards then.
Excellent. That's our first place winner, and thank you very much for the great games and bringing your experience and helping out some of the newer players as well.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. And now for second place, we have another person, and here's a good one, a British player that is British. Yay, Tim. Yeah, Tim, come on down. Good go, second place. So, what would you like from the goodie pile?
I guess I'll take the 10th army because, you know.
Yeah, hey, it goes down the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's see, now he's going to be playing Germans as a British person. So, hey, who doesn't play Germans, really? Okay, what we got next? Yes, I'm reading off a piece of paper here. Dalen, third place, come on down. Yes, he's camera shy, but I'm making him just shake my hand for a couple of seconds in front of the camera, so.
Dalen's camera shy?
Yes, he is. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah. A new player, and please help yourself to whatever you like. And off it goes. He's quite happy. Okay, again, thank you for the top 3. Now, usually they go top 3, but since we got so many goodies for everybody, we're going straight down the line. Okay, next in line, we have, from Dalen, we now have Will. Fourth place, we have Will. The French Army, a second French. We had 2 French armies today. They're the most popular army in the game, and 2 British armies, actually, today. Yeah, thank you very much, Will. Good gaming. Okay, that's Will. Everybody, now we have our 5th place person. Oh, wow. Hey, everybody, we have a tie. We have Rob and Andrew as the last 2 place people. Did I miss anybody? Just seems like, it just feels sometimes you miss people, you know what I mean, when you hang out prizes. Okay. We are tied at last But last is never bad, guys. I mean, these two people, this was their second game. They only had one game. They were equal barred. And then they ended up on equal points for the whole tournament. Hey, that's pretty good. 7 points apiece. We have Rob pushing up Andrew.
Yep.
Okay, great work. Great work, Rob.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys decide what you would like. Okay. Milan's? Oh,
Well, I'm going to take this template because I have a U.S. Army at home too as well, but I don't have a template for it.
you know what? The plastic templates are awesome because you can see through them.
Yes.
The cardboard ones, oh, and they don't give you the cardboard ones anymore. So that's always a good one. Okay,
All right, excellent.
Now we have 2 prizes left, and we're not going to just keep them for next time. We're actually going to hand them out. So, let's see here. We'll have to do a draw, I guess. So, yeah. Okay, we have, how many players do we have here? 6. D6. I say we go with Sean's ID. Who wants to be number 1? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. Number 1 would be Sean, and so on and so forth for the prize. Okay, first place guy will roll the die first, and the second place guy will roll the second time for the other prizes. The person...
Next winner is me.
Yeah, it's not fixed. Honest people, it's not fixed.
See, I've already got the cards, so we'll have some grills.
Excellent. Grills. Now, Tim, please roll a d6 for the final goodies. A 4. Who's number 4? That's Will.
I got cards for my Soviets.
Yeah, and that's what Army is going to start too. What a bonus. Hey, that's pretty good. Well, again, thank you, everybody out there in cyber world. And thank you for Rob filming and everything. And well, you know, we all are maniacs out there. So you got to say, join us in the maniac realm of gaming. Enjoy yourself and good luck.
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger because of you, the viewers. I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.